Since this is partially a zombie apocalypse, our next writer is particularly prepared to survive. Her plan is to dress up as a Tim Burton character to fly below the radar, ensure she has earmuffs, play polka music, and lie in wait until the zombies annihilate themselves.
That's a darn good plan.
Please welcome third-year poet Mariah Yusofzei.
Hello, everyone. This is going to be a little awkward with my hand holding here, but we'll just go for it. Carousel. I often think of returning to sounds of a morning. We neither love this world nor understand it. Residing in our moments of unpredictability, the boy who reaches for the bottle of maple syrup in a tall cupboard, drinking straight from it, childhood, a small sweet wondering. It's the same when I write a poem, a return to a point of origin, dizzying, unspoken between us, though somehow there. After a birthday. My hand tells her I am the pine needle sticking out behind her right ear. The sun warms her black fur. I press my face against the whole of her. I tell her I am the wild fern in her paw. I grew with her late into summer. She is blue aster refusing to move, child to me through cattails and brush. Surrec Creek. I spend most days carefully writing letters to a figment, small in stature, not composed, not entirely hated. If I string this imagination to that end, when will it arrive at equivalency? Is it ordinary to imagine spiders as blameless citizens, cocooning around this world as they spin empires in ever-spun silk, the dangling expanse of small worlds where sallows are more giving of themselves and webs overcome branches that refuse to adjust. Spheres embedded in the greenness of leaves and their numerousness. Eternities of three. Pain is the most sincere, a child pushing through you and your likeness. Pain becomes the most wanted expression, fighting against breastbone and lung and bone. Poet, be like God. Yes, we see Peruvian butterflies after death through ever-folding passages, the ever-blueness of her wings. And we see eternities in these wings and in uneaten pomegranate seeds, breaker of bread between divine and fellow man. And nothing more. You are a cloaked figure harrowing a that is godless. Fiesta Macchia. Dawn drums a quickened feeling among awakened birds, a little trill in the throat. The sheets have been pulled tight and made new, the dishes soaked and drying. We see a redwood forest at the edge of a bowl. The bursting of untethered balloons midday leaves us with little to do as we watch. We are most ourselves between window and wings. After blue, I am the red rose crawling between rock and window, stumbling next to you, blue dove, washed in rain, wild in each feather. I tell you, William's plums were only ever plums. Their brightness appears to me in each raindrop that splashes against my mouth. You coo and your toes shiver. We talk of the woman and the man who once lived here. I call you blue. You smell of warmth mixed with rain. My stem freezes. I have aged in our talks of plums and dawn. We shudder at the break of first light. From Elizabeth Bishop's Seascape. White herons as angels in tears, immaculate reflections from the highest heron down to Mangrove Island, like illumination in silver, Gothic arches, mangrove roots, where occasionally a fish jumps in spray of a skeletal lighthouse, there in black and white clerical dress. Lives on nerves, thinks he knows, thinks, rages below iron feet. That is why shallow water knows heaven is not this. Heaven has something to do with blackness, a strong glare. Prayer for a cat. She runs across the top of our brick wall between anxiety of and a simple need to be. Her shadow quivers against the blackness of the sky. The stars call her by name in their quiet little ways. I see her by silhouette and know she is beautiful in her want to be rapid, a small tide in the desert. And as she dips away with the sun, I hear the shrinking sounds of a prayer found at the end of a milk dish late one spring. The visitor. I lost myself amid mums growing in my kitchen cupboard. A woman told me, enjoy the moon tonight. It's fabulous. I was on my way home. She was walking east towards a tall phantom of a man. She disappeared too soon. That moon, that woman. Her black eyes jarring me just as the butterflies my mother pressed in my hair as a girl. I call out to the blackness of a swan. I called out to Sylvia. I haven't heard. I write you letters in the folds of paper cranes. Lady Lazarus, I stuff them in bare walls. Thank you.